Welcome back to the Ohio State Reformatory, Mike Ricksecker, Society of the Haunted, here on the Haunted Road Media channel. So I am here in what is known as the library, but a long time ago, it was actually a functioning hospital. It later got turned into a library when they were instituting more education programs. So there were a couple levels here, this one and the one below, that were used for a hospital. And like I said, I got converted into a library. Now, I do have to be careful about a couple of things around here. Those windows over there, we cannot take any, hello, Shauna, my love, and Zippy Davis, hey. We can't get any video or photos through those windows over there because that way, over in that direction, is a functioning prison. So we're unable to take any footage that way. So if something happens over there, we have to be very careful. So what I've done is I've set up motion detectors. Doorway over here, I don't know how well you can see because it's quite dark. Doorway there, doorway behind the circulation desk, and then over there where I've gotten some things before, and then the information booth here. So this right here, this information booth, before I drop stuff, is where, if you've seen the video, Shauna was walking along here, and we got that EVP of somebody saying it's the or it's that. And then the rest of it got cut off because we were talking. But Shauna, when she first walked in here, was like that, real heavy feeling. She was definitely getting a vibe just being here and then walking past this way. So I've set up a K2 over here, which you can see. So I have to be careful I don't get too close with the phone, otherwise the phone will set off the K2. But right now we're okay. You can see we are broadcasting live and the light is not going off. So, and you might be able to see the motion detector down there. So if one of these motion detectors go off, then that would be cool. That would be cool. There is some noise pollution here from the road out there. These windows here, a couple of these windows are open. So there is noise that filters in through there. So we will get some of that. All right, so I do have my handy dandy audio recorder here, and we're going to see what we may get. Now there was a group that was in here for quite a while before I ventured in, so if they were getting anything, then they may have already worn it out. So I'm here with about 10 other people. And I've mostly been on my own, but we'll see what we get. So like I said, this part used to be a hospital a long time ago, and it was, I was telling Shauna about, there may be nurses or something that are even patients in here, and that's when we got the EVP. So, let us see. Hello, my name is Mike. You may remember me from a couple of weeks back. I was through here, a very, very cold night. It was only about 15 degrees, and I was questioning why I was standing here and whether you were wondering why I was standing here. So I'd really like to get to know you a little bit better. I was through here with my girlfriend Shauna last year, and as we were walking in, she felt your presence, and you started to say it's the or it's that. We're going to catch the rest of it. So how about we start with a name first? Like I said, I'm Mike. What's your name? Were you a nurse here or a patient? Or did you work for the library? I heard a little tap over there, but it could have been anything. I've heard paint peel in here before, so. Hopefully the connection does work better. I did track down the wireless password once I discovered that the wireless access points were accessible. So let's go ahead and give that a listen.
Hello.
Of course,
My
I
name is
had a long
Mike.
intro
You
again.
may remember me from a couple of weeks back. I was through here. A very, very cold night. It was only about 15 degrees, and I was girlfriend Shauna last year. And as we were walking in, she felt your presence, and you started to say, it's the, or it's that. We didn't catch the rest of it. So how about we start with a name first? Like I said, I'm Mike. What's your name?
Just hear the traffic.
Were you a nurse here or a patient? Or did you work for the library? Heard a little tap over there, but I couldn't anything.
Yeah, there may have been a little something there at the very end. So, let me give you a little bit of a tour here. Okay. So again, this is the library area. Kind of give you the nickel dime tour. So, through here, I'll show you where it comes into play. Out here is the east cell block. So, and you can probably hear some others down there, but so that's the east cell block right there. The prison is. So, yeah. See, we disconnected again. I'm trying to give you guys a tour. I don't know where it got cut off, but all right. You hear the traffic? Yeah. The road's like right out there, and the windows are open. So what did I miss? I don't know when you guys. Yeah, it'll come back. It does. Yeah, bad. Well, because I went out into the cell block, so I knew I would probably lose you there. So, and I'm glad you enjoy the live investigations. We try to do those as often as we can. So, and yeah, I see that we did lose some people that were watching. All right. So, let's try a little bit more, see what we get. I gotta watch where I put my finger. Don't put it there. Let me try that again. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna place it here so that we don't make the mistake of touching it. Well, hello again. I've come all the way from the Cleveland area, try to come down and visit, and you may not realize this, traffic again, but I actually, through this thing that I am holding in my hand, talking to a bunch of other people that would like to also learn a bit more about you. So we just really like to, know who it is that we're trying to speak with here. A name would be great, so would an occupation. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Something I'd really like to know is how you see this room right now. Do you see it as a library? Do you see it as a hospital? Do you see it clean and nicely painted, or do you see the paint peeling? And I told you that I was from the Cleveland area. Where are you from? Okay, let's see if we got anything off that. See, even coming this close, it hasn't set off the K2, but I still want to keep a good distance. Sherry Wonko, can't wait for the wedding. I know, I can't wait for the wedding either. And Jason, you love the channel. Thank you very much for that. I'm happy you're enjoying it. You get.
Well, hello again. I've come all the way from the Cleveland area to try to come down and visit, and you may not realize this.
I know you guys DC'd there for a second. And Andrew Cox, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that.
Something I'd really like to know is how you see this room right now. Do you see it as a library? Do you see it as a hospital? Do you see it clean and nicely painted, or do you see the paint peeling?
Might have been something right there.
And I told you that I was from the Cleveland area. Where are you from?
And there may have been something there too. So, I mean, what I'll do, it's a little bit, I gotta switch hands. So, it's, this is actually better lighting right here. It's a little hard hearing it through like that. Sometimes if it's really, really crystal clear, you can hear it pretty well, but a lot of EVPs that we get are a little bit, you know, on the softer side. So, you know, I'll throw that into the computer later, or sometimes I'll plug headphones directly into here and listen back and see what we may have. So there may have been a couple things in there. And since Super Woody Boy, $10 super chat. Wow, thank you very much. So Andrew, $5 super chat, and Super Woody Boy, $10 super chat. Thank you very much. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. You guys that support this channel is absolutely fantastic. It helps us to do more things like this, because this costs to come here and do this. So thank you very much. All right. Well, do you guys have any questions that you you might want to ask who may be here? I mean, Shauna, maybe you have something to follow up. Did you see the K2 blink? And Zippy had a $3. Did I miss that? I might have missed it when it disconnected. So Zippy, thank you very much for a $3 super chat. I didn't see it, but I do appreciate that very, very much. Zippy is also one of our Patreon patrons, so that's awesome. Newly deep down the rabbit hole, Patreon patron. So you guys saw that blink, okay. Well, very, very cool. All right, well, let's try this then. So if there is somebody over here by the information booth, that just kicked on. All right, we need to test something because I am not, I mean, I'm far enough away. But what I did was I was talking, I raised my hand. So we're by the information booth. Remember that? We're by the information booth. Let's see. Raise my, because that's all I did. I raised my hand because I was talking about this. And if you're over there by the information booth, and then that clicked on. Let me see how close I have to get. And I know that's the shadowing. So let's see. So I took like a step and a half this way. Tough. I mean, it could have been my arm. Let's see. Let's wait for it to go off, because I was like back here, right? Wait for it to go off. We'll try again from back here. So, I mean, that's what I was doing. Over here. If anybody's over here by the information booth, that's what I was doing. And that popped on. Okay, so you guys saw a blink over there. Do I feel the cold spot? Can you see my breath? It's actually, it's about 30 degrees right now. So, it is chilly. In the admin section earlier, I definitely felt cold spot there. Here it's a little tougher to discern because it's cold in here. So I'm trying to see if I can debunk this motion detector going off. And how close do I have to get? Because I was here. So take a step this way. take another step. And okay, so it's like right about, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a line on the, come on back. Okay, you're back, good. And somebody said they saw a figure to the right of the screen. So, that way? Because your right might be different than mine, depending on how you're seeing it. Because I'm seeing it, to me, the image is reversed, so I don't know if you're seeing it correctly there. So you're seeing a figure over there? So I'm gonna try this again. From here, I'm gonna see if I put my hand past that line. Okay, thank you, Laura, appreciate that. I have to really lean. We try to debunk anytime that something happens, we try to debunk it. So, okay. So I'm thinking we have something going on here. You guys saw the K2 blink? And the motion detector went off. Okay, and Laura's seeing somebody over there. So, let me pop this back on. So if there's somebody here that's been walking over by the information booth, by all means, please come over, say hello. I'd really love to meet you. Again, my name is Mike. Through the device in my hand, this little strange black box that's showing me, I'm able to talk to a lot of other people. And so they would like to meet you too. Just tell us anything about yourself, a little bit of something to give us a clue. There's some movement in the room back there. I'll stop that because I just made sound on that. That's that room where I have one of the other motion detectors set up at, where I was saying I saw the shimmer the last time I was here. So, Sean with a W. Saw an orb. Where at? Straight behind me? I'm going to take a look. We'll listen back to that in a minute. Okay, by the meter. Saw an orb by the meter. Okay. I want to check out that sound, and then we'll come back and listen to what we may have got with this. The meter with the lights. You're talking the K2. Okay. That popped on again. So it seems like somebody's over here by the information booth. I know I heard a footstep in there. And what did I didn't even move. I pivoted, right? I pivoted. And me pivoting, you can see, me pivoting does nothing. I have to my arm has to cross that line, basically, for that to turn on. I was over here. All right. I'm going to retract that. We'll listen to this first, since it seems like something's continuing to go on here.
So if there's somebody here that's been walking over by the information booth, by all means, please come over, say hello. I'd really love to meet you. Again, my name is Mike.
For sure.
Through the device in my hand, this little strange black box that's showing me, I'm able to talk to a lot of other people, and so they would like to meet you too. Just tell us anything about yourself, a little bit of something to give us a clue.
Okay. Well, with the first bit of question, I did hear something. I did hear a response. So, what are you guys saying? Come on back. Okay, there we go. I know, it keeps disconnecting occasionally. So it's, And Laura, if you're clairvoyant, that's fantastic. So, and Shauna, Chat Shenanigators telling me, Laura says she sees a male with dark hair and hazel eyes. That's not me. Okay. All right. Very cool. So what I will say is this. Shauna noticed in a number of the videos that we've put out there that I commonly say that I don't claim to be anything, but I felt this and this happened, etc., etc. So I've told her, okay, fine, I'll admit I do have a little bit of something going on. Do I feel that there's something in here this evening? Yes. Yeah, I think there's something in here right now. I think there's multiple somethings in here, actually. Because I still think somebody's back in there, too. Yeah, I can try that, Woody. Take a little time. But we will try that, yes. Let me put this down for a minute. Actually, I'll turn it on over here. I know it disconnected again, and I agree with them. You should not have to apologize for a gift you have. Don't. So like I was saying, there's a couple little boxes set up over here by the information booth. Yeah, all of a sudden we're having connection issues. I'm sorry. I'll try it again. So, try this again. And maybe it's because every time I say it, there's a couple little boxes set up over here by the information booth. One of them is a gray box over there on the windowsill. And then there's a round one on the floor over here. Could you please just try to go near those? I know it sounds like a silly request, but for my eyes, that may actually do something over here. And try the gray one first that's on the windowsill. Or what about the one on the floor, the round one on the floor? I have to switch arms again. Actually, here you can get them both in the picture. Here we go. It seems like you had stepped near those before, and I had seen them light up. And I don't know if you're able to see things like that. But we have things today that makes little boxes like these light up. And by you stepping near them, it might be able to do that. And I feel a little tickling on my ear. Somebody behind me? If you're behind me, can you step over there by one of those little boxes instead, please? There's a chair right there. Right there. See the K2 going off? You guys see that? Right when I was talking about the chair being right there. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay, so you're over there. Are you sitting in the chair? Hi. My name is Mike, and it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Yeah, that was right after I said I felt a tingle in my ear and asked to go over there by the box. So now I got the shadow. Thank you for that. So I don't know if you are able to see that, but by going over there, you are able to make and I'm sorry to you. Through this thing, I'm actually communicating with other people. It's a newer technology that we have in today's society, and so I'm just using it because I'm bringing other people into the room through this. If you can imagine that, it's like the crazy stuff that we have today. So, did you come back here behind me again? I just felt on my hair. Oh, good, you guys are back. Wow. Okay. So, since you're over there, so I have a question for you. Did you come through from that room over there? Were you hanging out back there? Because I know I heard footsteps back there. Were you hanging out back there and you came here and started playing with my ear? If you did, can you go over by that box again? I'm just trying to figure out a way to communicate with you. Suddenly went silent. I don't know, was that you walking away? Were you walking away patting me on the head? Let's go back there. Stay safe, sending protection. Oh, well, thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. Let's go back there and take a look. You guys are probably like, no, we were getting... That's me turning that on because I came near it. Did you come back here? I'm just trying to get to know you because I want to continue to visit. And we've talked to people before in here. Or at least somebody did try to talk to us before. Where'd you go? A little something on my cheek, right here. Pamela, you said you're listening with headphones. I heard a noise. Okay. Yeah, actually, a little bit, Laura. A little bit. See, I've felt stuff in this room before. To answer your question, the energy does feel different. So there's probably somebody else that was in here, or that is in here. So who's in here? Okay, I'm gonna go back out there because I keep losing you guys constantly in here. So I'm gonna read what came across. So Laura says that it was female spirit. We have gotten female spirit in here before, so that makes sense. She went to put her hand up to smile at you. You went through her. She vanished. Okay. I mean, I was getting some vibes in there. So I need to, basically what I need to do is kind of like seriously recognize the fact that I do have something going on and learn what to do with it. And there we go. Because I will feel things, but I need to learn how to control that. So, I've heard the same thing. Okay. Well, I appreciate everybody that has been in here trying to communicate with me and curious about me, and I know you're still back there. I know somebody's still back there. You can come out here. It'll be better to come out here. You hear the train. Because in there, I kind of lose you a bit. Actually, I don't lose you, I lose them. So if you could come out here, that would be fantastic. You guys get anything else? You guys are talking about gray hair. Pamela, Mike, are you scared? No, I'm not scared. I rarely, if ever, get scared. It's just not what happens to me. What's happening is my arms are getting tired from holding up the phone. All right. Well, this is what I want to try. Let's hit, so if Shauna, Mike doesn't get scared doing this, I do. That's from Shauna. So let's do this. Let's go down a level to another spot in the hospital. I think we got some interesting things here. But that next level down there isn't really done so much. And we'd like to show you guys a little bit more before we have to go. It's about a half hour in, which means we probably have maybe 20 minutes. We're over a half hour in is actually what I meant to say. So let's do that. Let's move to another location. We can't go into the cell blocks all that much live just because we lose signal like big time. So, I'm gonna leave most of the stuff here. So we'll take see the K2 going off like crazy with the phone near it. That's why I stay away. But we were way back there when those were going off. And it was right after I said, hey, if that's somebody playing with my ear, go over there. And so I rather enjoyed that one. All right, so here we go. Hopefully, it keeps the connection while we move down a level. And then we'll have to come back up to get stuff after I sign off with you guys. So we're back in the East Cell block here. Okay, so this is another part of the hospital area. And so basically what they've done for, just to name stuff, they've called this the hospital and upstairs the library. Now, God, you guys can't see me, can you? See what I can do. Hey. Alexandra, hey, how's it going? So, okay, we'll take a little walk around here so you guys can see some of the area. But yeah, for naming convention, just to like designate certain rooms, they call upstairs the library, this the hospital, even though at one point both were the hospital. There is an original hospital that is above the chapel. And normally it's closed off like for regular tours and whatnot, but for the investigation, it was open up. So I went up there for the very first time this evening. So interesting place. But give you the nickel tour here, and then we'll see if we can get anything down here, since this was also the hospital area. So this is directly below where we were. So not a lot of people come down here from what I understand, because there's just not much set up here. You know, it's kind of like empty rooms. You know, I mean, it's just empty rooms, empty abandoned rooms. But at one point in time, a functioning hospital. And it was a TB ward, tuberculosis ward, at one point during its hospital days. Not just, you guys still connected? Good, you're still connected. I know we've had issues. It wasn't just for the prisoners. It was also for regular citizens as well. So like I said, they set up as a TB ward. So there were actual, real, non-prisoner people that came in. So this is an area where we need to be careful. We can't look through that window. So, yeah, if you can imagine that, you may have been living in town and contracted TB and had to come here to the hospital with the prisoners. So there's another little room over here, but I'm not going to go over there because of the window. And we can't look through that window. So let's try to set up a little bit here. We'll do a little EVP session. Let me see if there's a spot where I can place the K2. Of course, I just set that off. All right. So we actually had a much better setup over there upstairs. Let's see here. These are parts of the ceiling. Mike, why can't you look through the window? Oh, well, sorry, I explained it earlier, but not everybody may have, depending on when you logged in. Through those windows is an operating prison. So we are not allowed to take any videos or photos through those windows toward a functioning prison. So they have actually thrown people out of OSR for that. They have come from next door over to here to confiscate cameras and stuff. So it happens. It's a thing. All right. What do I do with the shit? There it is. All right. So let's do. Hello. My name is Mike. Very quiet down here. Wondering if anybody's here. I understand this was the hospital at one point in time. Is anybody here with us? I'm too close because that motion detector keeps going off. What's your name? You patient? Where did you work here? Some movement over there. Around that doorway over there. It is really quiet in here. It's that doorway there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the motion detector over there. I only brought one. There's two more sitting upstairs. So I'll put that there in the doorway. And we'll stay back here. We'll see if, jeez, that is dark. Maybe that's why people don't come down here. I don't know.
Hello. My name is Mike. Very quiet down here. Wondering if anybody's here. I understand this was the hospital at one point in time. Anybody hear us? Not too close because that motion detector keeps going off. What's your name?
Yeah, I kind of screwed that one up. Back? Okay. Yeah, there may have been a little bit of something, but I kind of messed that one up because I kept either moving or talking right after I was asking questions. So we'll do it again because I was not doing it right. So it is just a lot darker down here. Hello again, Mike here. Trying to determine who may be down here. Just want to get to know you. Learn a little bit more about who you are, the time you spent here. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I saw some movement over there. So did you work for the hospital that was here? Guess we keep losing connection. So I saw Shauna say something about, Shauna says, female, dark hair, kind of short, flitted through my mind. Anyone else? Maybe. So, let's see. Oh, Bree Jones is here. Hey, Bree.
It is just a lot darker down here. Hello again, Mike here. Trying to determine who may be down here. Just want to get to know you. Learn a little bit more about who you are, the time you spent here. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. It's a pleasure to meet you. I saw some movement over there. So did you work for the hospital that was here?
There's a little whisper or something right there.
Moving down there. Different doorway this time. If you're down there, you can come over here and we can just chat a little bit. All right.
There's something right there. Okay. It could be talking to one of our nice. Um, yeah, there was definitely a whisper in there. What was all male? Oh, third floor had a male spirit. Okay. Was it an all male prison at the time? Oh, all male. Yes, it was. Um, but the tuberculosis ward, or the hospital that was here, because they were taking patients from the community as well, so there would have been female patients here too. Um, so Tom McNicholas. Hey, Tom McNicholas is in the house. $10 super chat. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Tom McNicholas coming out of the woodwork. I almost missed that, and Vashana screamed out Tom, so thank you. Because I don't always see everything. Basically, I see like 3 lines of the chat, and that's about it. So, yeah, so Bree Jones, are we back? Just tell me we're back. Okay, now we're back. Yeah, Super Chat Superstars. And hi, I saw you, Tim. Um, okay, I know. The signal goes in and out. I mean, you got this massive stone structure. So we're lucky to even be getting what we've got. Okay, let's go down another level. So, Bree, thank you. I will be careful. Go get the motion detector. We're looking at 48 minutes so far, which means we probably have about 10 or 15 minutes left. So there's a couple areas down there that I haven't really investigated at all before. One is the showers, and then there's a what do they call it? They call it the toilet room. But there's a guard that hangs out down there. There's a prisoner in the shower, and then there's a guard in the toilet room. So, which I've never been in that one. So, you go get the stuff and we'll check that out. But from what I'm told, the prisoner in the shower likes baseball. So, I could try talking some baseball. There we go. Okay. So thank you. But yeah, I kind of want to show you guys a little bit more of the prison before we go. And this is all East Cell Block. And again, guys, thank you for the super chats. Really do appreciate that. Okay. So we'll go down some more stairs. Still have you guys? Okay, I don't know how much you can actually see. So here. These are in the shower. Come on. Okay, so Bree is saying that you got a static pop, and then Shauna says she got a buzz. So where? That was back here by these. I mean, these are just the showers. And they're not the main showers. They're just there at the end of the cell block. I was trying to show you the cells over here. So right before the camera went, I don't know exactly when the camera went out. So that would have been in one of these cells here. These aren't really cells. I mean, they are because they have bars, but they're showers. I just heard footsteps. Like the crinkle of somebody stepping on the fallen plaster. Hello? Is there somebody else in this cell block with me? Somebody down here? All right. So this is where I was trying to go. It was in here. I just caught a smell. Who's here with me? It was like, I know it seems weird because we're about to walk into showers, but it was like fresh soap, like, like body wash. But they wouldn't have had body wash in here. It would have been just like regular soap. Hello? Mr. Anderson? Is it you that I'm smelling? I know it sounds like a weird question. Zest. No, it wasn't quite like that. I heard you like baseball. I used to play baseball. So guys, these used to be the showers overhead. And this is basically the shower room, which is very cold. Even in the dead of summertime, it is very cold in here. So you might have a hard time actually seeing it because it's a big room. So yeah, Mr. Anderson, I heard you like baseball, so I just wanted to come down here, see if you want to chat some baseball. If you do, just let me know. Okay, I see the question from Super Woody Boy. What was the time period this building was in use? It was in use from 1896 to 1991. And then Shawshank Redemption was filmed here in 1994. So let me put the, sorry. So I move things around a little bit here. With the audio recorder. Because yes, I have, the Babe Ruth question is definitely one I was going to ask. There it is. Mr. Anderson, what's your favorite baseball team? Did you happen to like Babe Ruth at all? And if you did, I have to ask you when he was with the Red Sox or with the Yankees. Personally, I'm a Red Sox fan. I did used to play. So, who's your favorite player? Okay, we'll try that. And I saw a question. No, it didn't close in 94. It closed in 91. The Shawshank Redemption was filmed here in 94. All right. Is it cold? Yes. You may be seeing my breath. Can't find the play button. Here we go.
Mr. Anderson, what's your favorite baseball team?
think he said Dodgers.
Did you happen to like Babe Ruth at all?
No.
If you did, I have to ask you when he was with the Red Sox or with the Yankees?
Yankees.
Personally, I'm a Red Sox fan.
I don't know what that was, but there's definitely something there.
They did use some fun.
And I think it was a laugh.
So, who's your favorite player? Okay, we'll try that. That's all the question.
Okay. Okay. That was interesting. So somebody said Kennedy as far as player. I didn't catch the name, but yeah, that was kind of interesting because I believe you said Dodgers for the team. He didn't particularly care for Babe Ruth, although he did like him better with the Yankees than with the Red Sox. Of course, he did a lot more with the Yankees than the Red Sox. And he laughed when I told him I was a Red Sox fan. So that was an interesting little interaction. Okay. Very, very cool. So, all right. Well, we're going to venture into the other room. Mr. Anderson, it was very nice talking a little bit of baseball with you. I'd love to come back and chat with you some more. It's very cold in here right now, and so I'm going to move on. But definitely I will return here and chat some baseball with you because I could chat baseball for hours, but I don't know how much they're fans. Yeah, so all right. So you have a good one. I guess, hey, if you're a Dodgers fan, did you ever go to Ebbets Field? Okay. Cool. So let's go check out what they call the toilet room. And then we'll have to probably wrap it up after that, I guess. Because the battery's dying and all, you know? All right, so put that away. And onward. I hope I don't lose you guys. This room, Shauna, this is a room that was closed off to us when we toured. So, it's been kind of interesting about doing this investigation is that there are places open for the paranormal investigations that you don't. Are we back yet? And we're back. And we're back. So I am in what they call the toilet room, and this is why they call it the toilet room. Because all the missing toilets from the cells are down here. Okay. Oh, shit, I didn't want to hit that. So I just accidentally put it into low power mode. It went 20%, so we have very little time left. Shauna, to answer your question, yes, I will. So what I'm going to have to do is when we're done with this, I'm going to have to take everything back, go recharge a little bit, and then call you because I'm about to run out of power. So down here is a guy that they call Mr. Salt. He was a guard, and apparently this is where he hangs out. I forget the whole story. I'm sorry. But it's a newer area to me, and I just heard the story tonight. So there is a Mr. Salts down here. I'm just coming down to visit. So I'm going to take a walk through here real quick just to see what all is here, because I don't know what all is here. Looks like there's a cage area here. Some offices. I don't know. There's an old water fountain. Old dead. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we really got some toilets here. There you go. ever needed a toilet, this is the place to come. It's a lot of porcelain. All right. Oh my gosh, okay, and then like all the stools and everything. Some of the cells still have the stools, but apparently they yanked a bunch of the stools out and brought them down here too. Interesting. That's roped off. We can't go up there. Could, but not allowed. Loading dock area. Okay, little doors and stuff. Nightstands, I guess. And just crap thrown into here. Okay. So, that was interesting. Not a whole, oh, we came in the other side. A little different. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just sort of end it up here. In the toilet room. Now we know why they call it the toilet room. All right. There we go. I want to thank all of you guys for joining me this evening, going live twice, even through all of our different crazy connection issues. Lots of false teeth from the toilets. Nice. Even with all of our crazy connection issues, we did manage to do this. And so, yeah, like I said, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's Thursday night, still middle of the week, and we're out here doing this, and you guys are watching. So that's awesome. I want to thank all of you guys for the super chats. So Zippy, Super Woody Boy, yeah, so even as I'm trying to say goodbye, we're having connection issues. So yeah, and all of you hanging out there in the chat, there are so many of you. I've seen the names go by. We got Jerry, Cheryl, Pamela, Shauna, my Shauna, and then the other Shauna, Jessica Shea, Diane Hilbert, Cheyenne. What else we got? Greg Rinkin. Of course, Bree was in there. Sean Oldsmith, Zippy, Andrew, Diane. I think I got all you guys. So, Ren Oak, yeah. So I really do appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. Pamela, thank you. And all the input that you guys gave. I know I didn't see all of it, but it's always appreciated, you guys tuning in, giving your feedback, because I don't pick up on it all. I don't see it all. So you guys are another set of eyes and ears when we go live like this. So hopefully Shauna will be out here next time. I really do hope so. So stay tuned. So Woody, you asked what's going on. So there will be a Friday Night Ghost Frights tomorrow. I do have to work tomorrow, but I will be busting my ass to get a video together and have that out for tomorrow night. And then hopefully I'll get another investigation video out this weekend, probably by latest Monday. But that's my goal, is to have that done. And then after that we got Edge of the Rabbit Hole and Inside the Upside Down. So the next Edge of the Rabbit Hole will be Katie Hopkins, because her book comes out on Tuesday through Haunted Road Media. So be sure to check out her book when that comes out on Tuesday. And then from here, Yeah, so I'll be recording throughout for more than I don't want to spend too much longer here. Greg from Tri-C wanted to investigate with me a little bit. And then Shauna, I'm gonna once I get this charged up a little bit more, then I'll give you a call and we'll do that EVP session. Okay. So everybody, thank you again. You have a great night. Really do appreciate you guys hanging out on a Thursday night with me here from Ohio State Reformatory. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Click the little bell notification so that you know whenever we have new videos coming out. Veronica, hey, and Tom McNicholas, yes, thank you. So I'm now 10%. So there we go. And we're back for just a moment for me to say, and Shauna, I love you. You guys have a great night.